obi engu Charles Kojo Fosu animasi ye ka obi egu Charles Kojo Fosu animasi ebusia pani.
Finally, Accra High Court ajeje say ye maame Ernestina Fosu Brempoma injunction on the coin ya find say till say bedi asem no mo bia enyi emu no ema which is third party transition home should not release the body to abusia panyini. 2 ma obia ensie emu no je say awakotwetwe nsem bebre a je say inkomo bi ababe todwa enti mo enkotie nsem a ababe todwa e wa Accra High Court ye beto aso.
The matter basically is an injunction being sought by the maternal family of Daddy Lumba, and they were basically seeking some orders from the court, and the court has this morning made the ruling on the case. What were they seeking? They were basically making argument that the Ebusiapin has sidelined the immediate or maternal family in the entire processes. And so in court today, the ruling became as follows: that the first respondent is restrained from organizing the burial pending final determination, and the court also ruled that the third respondent is restrained from releasing the body for the funeral service that ordinarily would have happened, God willing, tomorrow, 13th of December. And then again, the court also made a ruling that the first respondent must convene a meeting between all parties involved to ensure that a new date is set for the funeral service. That was also made. And another ruling that was made was of the fact that the first respondent must separate funds raised for the organizing of the funeral from the account of Daddy Lumba Memorial Fund. That particular fund was set during the 1 week observation of the Daddy Lumba's funeral 1 week observation service. They set up a fund to receive donations and what have you, but the court has ruled that that fund must be separated from the fund going to be used to organize the funeral. That was also made by the judge. And then finally, all applicants after the ruling are to see the registrar to swear affidavits to ensure that they go by the ruling of the court. And so that is what has been happening here at the Accra High Court here in Accra. And so the court has ruled in favor of the maternal family of Charles Kojo Fosu, popularly known as Daddy Lumba. And so it means the funeral service that was scheduled to happen tomorrow at the Babaya Sports Stadium may not or will not happen according to the court orders, and the parties are to sign affidavit to swear to go by that particular ruling. Let's approach as well to get to hear from them on what they make of this particular ruling. Hello madam, how do you find the ruling? How do you find it? Okay, so a family member there saying Bibia okay, they are happy that the court has ruled in their favor. And let's go close to the counsel of the maternal family, who is currently speaking to the media to listen.
He's given what his statements, and I believe that all the relevant parties involved in the investigation will be invited by the police. The police is an independent institution. They will not do anything untoward. They will come out with what they find. Yes. So
but what reasons have been given for this investigation?
Conflicting accounts have been given. I think that is out there. Different accounts. There's an account that says that Daddy Lumba died at home. There's an account that says that he was hospitalized and he died a day after. There's an account that says that he put through a distress call to a friend who arrived at their premises and waited for 2 hours. He was not let inside, and then on his way back home he was called and told that Daddy Lumba had passed. So these are conflicting. There's been information about coroner's report that also conflicts various accounts. So we just need to know, as the immediate family, they deserve to know what the true cause of that is. So that's all. There's nothing more to it.
So when is this investigation expected to end?
I cannot tell you that. You can speak to the police about it.
Please, your name is?
I'm Thomas. Thank you.
Thomas, finally, before you leave, about the date, the court ruled that they need to meet to set up a new date. Was there an agreement on that?
It's an order of the court. It's an order of the court. So we will seek opportunity to meet with the first defendants. and have those discussions. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so that was counsel for the maternal family explaining what is next. And so it is worth noting that as part of the reliefs sought by the applicant, they indicated that there is a current investigations ongoing with the deceased as to the autopsy report. So they asked the court to rule that until the autopsy report is over, the funeral service must not be allowed to happen. And so that is what the counsel was speaking in to say basically that the court has ruled that that process is also currently ongoing at the police department, and until that is done, the funeral service cannot be held. But all must come together to be in an agreement for a date, a new date to be set. And it's also worth mentioning that at this time, all parties must be involved, and so that is what has been happening. I've seen popularly known as Papa Shi. He has been commenting on this issue, and so let's get close to listen to what is happening.
Diaspora letters echo maybe a death certificate or more cockroaches and palm brother. And easy, I'm abroaching this again. How far can I was my bag of folk and my sanity.
You crack me a jawama wakono, Camia quiet to say. Nia sini na sanka busuet minya asumdwe tenasia anka ba bedru court aba na fuasom no magu chance kojo fosu ani mase
obi enwu chance kojo fosu ani mase ye ka obi egu chance kojo fosu ani mase abusu apani ese ono na oba en oba be na so se omo ka so mbegu nani mase videos no abusu afo ni bi time na abusu apani gasa no omo ka se ombegu Lumba ni mase na Lumba ma mesisi dan ewo omo akura ase mo ye sa video no ndi se bibi base ya untimi nko blemu busiani bia nipa o cancer word no ono the wish ene wanya bad nyango panten no so ati ase erade na di oni bia asem erade na di kwase asem erade na di oba kurani ni nyanka na asem ti erade na aka mama akwase ase wane mama nesina brempoma ofa ya apoku mama Georgina na afia mama afia kobi ene Mela Derek mitimi mo bo busiafo ni na ene pa akoso hene pa akoso ni up to na busian pani mo na mane cause one na twmanson ensuta hene o mo na mane if you tumfo se tutumbu wouldn't say come 1 year, dear Nana catch the quite on Namson. It wasn't guarded to us and I'm a with the moment metayechi. But still, also quite a year. Ya was sending Mao, Kumasi Sports Stadium. That's a what boo I am funny as when Mutia. Pastor Swati, and Penny Fossi, the assessor to one fan to why free talk. So I say, it's in Yango Point who the Akosua and Yango Point any judgment. Abba. The way rather judgment, Pepe Peyo, may the Lord God Almighty.
Would you want to say it briefly in English for you? Say this is not a disgrace to Daddy Lumba, right?
Yeah, this is not a disgrace for to Daddy Lumba. I mean, it's a glory for the Most High God, because the Lord God Almighty is a true living Yahweh, and then the Lord God Almighty loves truth. So the judge has spoke. Do you understand? The judge has spoke, and it's true.
So going forward, the court has made its decision. What do you expect from both sides of the family?
We are praying that maybe the Abusu Apeni will come back to his senses and then come together with the family, the closest, for them to do the rightful thing. Because we cannot take a power and authority into your hands and bullying people. We don't do that. You understand? Because the widow is in Germany. The children are there. Some of the children in Canada, other part of the world. And then you say, I'm going to do the funeral just 1 week. Lumba, as you guys are concerned, is a legend. So you have to plan it well and make sure that you bring all family members together. And even you inform the president of the nation, President Mahama.
So you say the process was rushed?
Of course, yeah. You cannot use 1 week to say, I'm going to do a funeral for Charles Kwadwo Daddy Lumba. Please, you have to be, come back to your senses and come down and humble yourself. And do the rightful thing. Some people misuse power when they have a power because Abusu Apeni thought that now you have the certificate or the receipt from the body. That's why he's been behaving this way. But beginning, Calvin was the one that his name was on the receipt. That's why at that time Abusu Apeni was so humble. As soon as he received the receipt, and they say, I'm a man of moment. I'm a Tupac. You call yourself a Tupac? You know where Tupac is? You know where Shakur is? You call yourself a Tupac, and at the same time you call yourself as an elder of Pentecost. That's a shame on him. Very shame.
Your full name for the purpose of this interview?
My name is Evangelist Papashi.